always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's McMillan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one. So Pittsburgh's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Hatchett. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got an open man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Creates a little room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Orlando. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Suggs. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He makes the catch. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Hauls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got the 1st down and more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the run, it's McMillan. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Butler. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season...
Big man has it, it's a first down and more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Hit right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got a man. It's Orlando. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Baldridge. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll try the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Bring in the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's LeBlanc. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Big fella moving. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Fires to the tight end. They will score! Touchdown, Longhorn!
love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Pitt pushing the pace. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connect.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UCLA looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
RPO complete to open the drive.
Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Can't connect on his first throw.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, going to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense in a bunch formation. Gonna run it. It's up. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Hit right back to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass on 2nd down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Looking to throw on first down. Fakes to grab. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield.
Well, it wasn't the most accurate throw, but an incredible effort by the receiver to pluck it out of the air, get a foot down and bounce right on the sideline. He didn't get the first, but he's now given them an opportunity to convert this fourth down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Catch in the middle. It sucks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. They have taken the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
Here comes the Texas offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Throws to the tight end. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him.
He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really... guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just... Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you...